Hello, my beautiful fragrance family. Dustin here, fragrance fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification. I'm just going to keep on bringing you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews, that $40-ish and under dollar range. Most of these are way less than that. And a good number of these you can find at your local rack stores, and you can find all of these at your local rack store. In fact, you'll find them there regularly. And I'm talking about all the guest fragrances that I have. It's not every guest fragrance that's made, but it's a chunk of them. So let's just go over these guest fragrances. I don't have all of the guest fragrances, but I felt like going over this because I have all of the Seductives and all of the 1981s. So that's the two popular ones in this lineup, along a couple other random ones. So that's why I wanted to do this video. And I think this house is incredibly... Actually, I'm not going to say incredibly underrated, but I do think that they are overlooked. I think they're underrated. I think they, kind of like Hollister. I think that's another fragrance house, like not fragrance house, but it's another company that makes fragrances that actually smell pretty good if you just give them a chance. So without rambling too much and in no particular order, I'm just going to go ahead and kickstart things off with the random fragrances that are not in a lineup. And let's just go with the most recent one I picked up, and that is Guess Amore Portofino. And this one kind of in like real simple terms kind of is like a creamy phantom, right? That like rhubarb thing that's in Phantom is replaced with the blood orange in this. This has blood orange. It's a little bit sweet and fresh, nice citruses. Like the citrus up top is real clean and crisp, but it has a tart sweetness to it, and that's that blood orange. This is like Phantom, Paco Rabanne Phantom, with a hint of a gourmand feel. Like if there was coffee listed, I would almost believe it, and a little bit of a creamy thing. Got me a solid compliment. The performance is not too bad. It's like a 5-hour fragrance. Low ratings, don't know why. It's actually quite nice, and I didn't do a full review on this one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say that this is a 6.5 out of 10. It's not a gem, but it hits harder than your average $20 fragrance. No doubt about it. Versatile. I think you can wear this one year round. Gift idea. It's a good fragrance. I like it. I'm very, very surprised at how much I like Guess Amore Portofino. So as you can probably tell, this isn't going to be some kind of full explanation, detailed type of review. I'm just throwing all these out there and quickly, simply going over what I think they kind of smell like and if they're good or not. Spoiler alert, I like all of these actually. The next one I want to talk about, Guess Dare. This one's a bit youthful. The notes might let you think that this is going to be some kind of mature fragrance because it's floral and green and juniper and like sandalwood and stuff. The notes aren't inaccurate, but I think they can lead you a little astray because this is fruitier and sweeter than you might think. The juniper is alive in this. It is nice and crispy right up top with that juniper, but this has kind of a fruity feel, similar to like YSL the EDT, the original. It kind of has that vibe. So this is youthful. It is green and a little bit floral, kind of generic, but it's easy going. It's easy going. It's not like, I wouldn't even quite say a 6.5. It's like a 5.5 or a 5, which is good. A 5 is a good smelling fragrance. It doesn't mean it smells bad. It's a good smelling fragrance. Nothing to write home about, but it is a little bit sweet, green, floral, and got a touch of creaminess to it. Real nice for the day, casual, go to the dollar store or the gas station, just want to smell like something better than your normal body odor or whatever. There it is. This fragrance right here, I don't know why it receives so much hate on Fragrantica. I haven't seen many reviews on this thing. I haven't really looked it up or anything, but I'm talking about this number 3. What is this, Formula 3 or whatever it is, the tobacco tobacco amberwood. This is quite beautiful. The name will definitely put you in the ballpark of what this thing is trying to come off as, because it is clearly a tobacco, woody, mysterious, smoky, somewhat sweet, kind of in like that Tom Ford, their Tuscan leathers and ombre leathers and things like that. This could fit in that kind of category. By the fireplace, jazz club, those type of fragrances is where this thing can nestle itself beautifully, because it's a little creamy. It's tobacco unsweetened vanilla. There's like vanilla, but it's not real sweet. The spice is a very smooth, like a feathered spice on top of that moist tobacco creaminess. The amber wood, that woody, that base just to land it all on. I think this thing is done really, really well. I don't know why it doesn't get more love than what it does. Anybody, and magnetic cap, it's a good fragrance in my opinion, and it lasts a long time. Like, come on, y'all. What do you guys think of this one? Has any of you smelled this one, or am I just going crazy and I'm the only one that likes this one so much for what it is? I think that this is going to make it on my gems under $20, because right now I'm saying it's a 7. And the last one that is on the random guess fragrances is Guess Man, this green one here. And this is kind of in the vein of like Burberry Touch or the original Penguin, that pencil shavings powder type deal. This is a bit more green. It has a unique wormwood. Let me get it in the air. Yeah, definitely woody. Very woody. Nice woody. Little green, almost like a juniper thing, and a dusty sawdust kind of feel. Very classy, mature, not youthful, no sweetness, very, very spring friendly, hot weather friendly, but yeah, springtime and stuff like that, a cool, like moist morning or like a evening rain. I think this will shine in something like that, a foggy summer day. I don't know. That's just the vibes I get with this one. I think it's quite nice. And the performance, I knew I was forgetting something. Performance is, it's right on your 5-hour type deal. So it's not super weak, it's not super strong, it's falling right on average, but yeah, very, very, very good smelling fragrance. If you like Burberry Touch, then you'll probably love this. Now I want to go on to the actual lines, the 1981 line first, and let's just go with the OG. Guess 1981. I'm surprised that nobody is comparing this fragrance to Mercedes-Benz. I'm surprised because they both have a very heavy violet usage. And this one's compared to Dior Fahrenheit, which is extremely unique, very petroleum and stuff. People put these two together, but not this one for some reason. Maybe because it's so under the radar. I don't know, but I do get the vibe. But I like this way better than Fahrenheit, to be honest with you, because this is way more wearable. This utilizes your violet, but on top of that, there's like oak moss and cedar. It's ozonic. It's got a little bit of fresh spiciness, your citruses. So it's a little dry and dusty and ozonic, but watery and violet leaf with some warm, spicy moss and woods. It's a very, very, it's kind of a hard fragrance to describe, honestly, but it's not for everybody. It's not a safe blind buy. If you are cool with things like your not so normal notes, figs, your Palo Santo, violet, then you might want to check this one out, because that's what's happening here. It's, you're kind of off the beaten path type of a deal. So yeah. Oh, performance, probably about 3 hours. This is one of the weak ones. This one does not perform well. Is it worth the money? I would say yes, if you like that scent profile. If you like violet, fig, stuff like that, check this one out. Yes, 1981 Indigo. When I found this one, I was excited because I was looking for this one to complete my collection, and because Chaos said he liked it. So I said, why not? There it is. Let me grab it. And I like it too. But you have to like a kind of a not so sweet, realistic coconut with some waxy iris and dusty oak moss and almost a very, very clean, fresh cut grass type of a deal. I think the fig gives it, like in super simple terms, very simple. Natural coconut, realistic, not sweet, natural coconut, and fresh cut grass. A little bit of a waxiness. And that's basically what it is. Super summer, daytime, very airy and breezy, inoffensive, super weak. It's not super weak, it's another 3-hour fragrance, but yeah, unique for sure, but you gotta like those weird ones again. These ones are both kind of strange, but I like them, so yeah. The star of the show of the Guess family, 1981 Los Angeles. If any Guess fragrance is known, it is this one. And for pretty darn good reason too, because it smells like Versace Eros. I don't know if they were trying to knock it off, or if they were just heavily inspired, which they probably were because a lot of people were at that time, but and still are. But it's very, very similar and way more affordable. Eros isn't that much, but this is $20, and you see it all the time at the rack store, and the performance is decent. Plum, vanilla, mint, spices, tobacco, sexy, decent performance. Has everything that you like in a sweet, playful, sexy vanilla Eros kind of fragrance, but a much easier price tag. So yeah, if you like Eros, then check it out, because that's what this is. Sweet, a little spicy. That plum, man, this thing is different than when I first got it. I swear it is. In a good way. The spice is coming out more. I don't remember this being that heavy on the spice like that, but man, it's beautiful. So yeah, guess 1981 Los Angeles. I mean, look, she's got a dent, but that's because I savor it. Well, we might as well start with the OG in the Guess Seductive line, so Guess Seductive Homme it is. This one is very sweet. For not having so many fruits listed in it, it's much sweeter than you would think. The mandarin and amber have a huge role in this because they give it a very sexy, sweet, the patchouli grounds it, makes it a nice, rich, earthy, sexy, sweet, spicy cardamom floral. I think it's really nice. Simply, fruity pebbles and some spice with a little bit of a floral nuance. I think it's great. Performance, about 5 hours or so. Some people say it's really weak. I think it does pretty good. Don't wear it in the high heat. I wouldn't suggest it, but overall, I think it's divisive. A lot of people don't like it and a lot of people do. I'm one of the ones that really do. Guess Seductive Homme, it's got my vote. Guess Seductive Red. This is the boldest out of all of them. This one has like lemon zest and cinnamon. Talk about a combination. It can be abrasive if you're not ready for it. So you have to be aware that this is a spicy, bold, kind of like Boss Bottled. If you like the way the Boss Bottled smell, that very sharp, super sharp, piercing, spicy, like zesty opening, that's what this is. Mysterious, sexy, cinnamon. Let me just get this in the air. Yeah, very zesty and cinnamon heavy, vetiver. Yeah, mostly a woody, zesty, spicy. Yeah, this is like a mature nightlife. I think that Guess Seductive Blue is their most underrated fragrance because I personally love this one. You see, I wear this thing, and I have several other fragrances that have this kind of vibe. La Nuit de l'Homme. This has a lot more of an oceanic feel though, because this has sand, caviar, and sea notes. So there's 3 different things that have an ocean feel in this, but it has that kind of thick, rich, powdery heart that La Nuit de l'Homme has, that Latafa, Al Neshama Caprice has, Blue Electrique. They all have that kind of thick, rich, powdery heart and warm, spicy cardamom. That's what this is, with a bit of freshness that makes you be able to pull it off in the summer. Performance, average. I think it's great. And all these seductives are getting crazy marked down. I don't know why. I'm seeing this one for like $10. It's crazy. I think it's wonderful. I think this one, Guess Seductive Homme Noir, is the most slept on one because this one smells like 1 million with a nice crispy green apple note. So get your kind of fresh, like 1 million opens up with like mandarin and mint, and it's aquatic, but it's cinnamon and vanilla and sweet at the same time. This one right here doesn't really have that much of a day and night contrast. This kind of just stays sweet and spicy, and it doesn't get so mysterious. This is like apple and cinnamon. Very, 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 very easy going. If you want an office-friendly version of 1 million, this might be your ticket. The performance is like 5 hours. The projection is average, and it's honestly more mature than 1 million. And probably my favorite alternative version is Guess Seductive Homme Noir. 3, 2, 1. So yeah, I know I was kind of all over the place with the reviews in this one, but I'm just kind of having fun, and there's just so many of these that I see in the store all the time. They're getting marked down. People don't know about them. So I figured, why not? I'll just put my whole collection. I can do the same thing with my Hollisters. I can do it with my Tommy Bahamas. If you guys want me to do that, if I did it with Lattafa, it would probably take a lot longer. I probably got 40 Lattafas. I don't know. I got a bunch. A lot of people ask how many fragrances I have. I might do a whole collection thing. But yeah, so there's my guest lineup. So with that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always. And until next time.